All right, stop. Leave that. All right, come on. Go and live with mommy. I'm about to go sit here. You want this? Take it. Yo, what's the deal, fellas? As I was saying, we got these WIT awards coming at you. Don't pay no mind to the 2K scene. That's just me on there. That's just me on there. Gonna rock out with some 2K. So I got that on there. So don't pay attention to that. I ain't got the wrong thing broadcasting. I got 2K on, but I'm gonna get to these awards. So that's why you see the 2K screen up there. Yeah, I play 2K too. Um, Look, man, yeah, we're gonna get into these awards. You know what I'm saying? This is something that's gonna be fun. You know, giving dudes they you know how they say give people their flowers. We're gonna give dudes their flowers. And then couple of dudes gonna get a couple of awards that they probably not too excited to get, but it is what it is. It's all in fun and games, man. I don't take this joint personal. This is all recreation. Um, that's why y'all. If you see the way I handle anybody in the chat, you normally don't never see me get out of pocket or talk crazy because it's like it ain't even worth it, man. You know what I'm saying? Half of us don't even. Just about all of us don't even know each other besides what we know in the chat. So all that talking reckless in the chat and everything, I ain't with all that. I just be down to have fun. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even that deep with me. Um, so all this is recreation, man. It's just fun. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things don't even worth replying. I be seeing some of y'all talk crazy to each other. It don't even be that deep. You know what I mean? Dudes be getting in their feelings, saying all type of crazy stuff out their mouth. I don't get it, but that's how some of y'all operate. That's on y'all. Me myself, I don't rock like that. So I just be cooling, man. This is just a game. You know what I mean? So I try to have fun with it, keep it entertaining, keep everybody locked in, and that's what we're gonna do. And like I said, hopefully this will be the first of something that's ongoing, moving forward. And this is the first ever award show, something I just thought about doing. I just want to put it together. I have never seen nobody else do it, so I just try to be a little different. I try to be creative, come up with different things, and when it's time, when the new league start, some things I was doing before, I'm going to bring back again. And to all those that haven't played the new game yet, you definitely want to play it as soon as possible because it's a different ball game. It's offensive friendly. User alert ain't popping. I don't have a problem with that, but defense got to get some adjusting to. Defense is harder. The game is offensive friendly right now. You know what I mean? So with that being said, you gotta have to figure some things out on defense. You know, some gonna swim, some gonna drown. You know, so we're gonna see how that pan out moving forward. But as I said before, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it though, and we're gonna get into these awards right now. You know what I mean? And like I said, man, let's just have fun with the joint. Let's just keep doing what we're doing, and let's have fun with it. So let's get into these awards, shall we? E-ball, what up though? Um, Look, man, these awards are not just about this season. Anybody that was in whatever it takes, y'all already know that it was two whatever it takes. The first one went like 5, 6 seasons, and this one I think went 3 seasons. So these awards just ain't from this. I just ain't paying attention to this. It's also the other whatever it takes as well, and it's only for whatever it takes. Y'all guys know I got another league, but you're not getting props for what you did in another league or other leagues that I know that you do work in. It's strictly this league. You know what I mean? So these awards is strictly based on whatever it takes, and that's what it is. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make my league be a standout. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make my league be fun. You know, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. That's how we want to do it. And like I said, after the awards, I got a couple of quick announcements I got to make about the new league. That I'm gonna do, and then we're just gonna go from there. But I'd rather get it out in the air now and move forward from there. But without further ado, let's get into this award show, man. Uh, I'm gonna say the name of the award, and then I'm gonna say the nominees for that particular award, and then I'll let you know who the winner is. You know, first award of the night, the first category of the night that we're going to for Madden 20 Awards. This award is called the Best Passer Award. The Best Passer Award for this Madden and whatever it takes. These are the guys that would throw dots. These are the guys that would put up 300 plus yards in the air. These are the guys who you gotta pay some serious attention to as far as passing that ball. And the nominees are my boy Money Pearl. Money Pearl was deadly with it in the air. We already know Money Pearl was one of the elite, if not the best passer in the game. Money Pearl was doing what he do. He definitely was a he definitely was somebody that you had to pay serious attention to when it was time to drop back and play defense against that passing. Next up, we got Money Mascot. Money Mascot was deadly. Money Mascot always been deadly. Money Mascot was the type that he'll playmaker his receivers, very hard to guard. Then you got myself, of course. I'm what you call very very versatile. You know what I'm saying? It was like, you play me, you got to worry about the running back, tight end, wide receiver, blah blah blah. My passing game was intact. I'm not saying I'm the best, but I definitely feel like I should be nominated one of the top passers. Then we got my man Bap. My man Bap had them B more Ravens popping. Lamar Jackson was looking deadly out there. He could take off. He could throw dots out there. Bap had Lamar looking like that special human being out there, and Bap is nominated for best passer. We got the Giants. That's my boy. That's my boy. Trey Dog. My boy Trey Dog. Man, Trey Dog was deadly. He made them Giants make it do what it do. I forgot who he had and whatever it takes before the reboot, but Trey Dog is definitely in the top category for best passer. And then last but not least, we got my boy G. He had them boy Miami Dolphins looking serious out there. He was slinging before he had the Dolphins. He had Dallas Cowboys. He came into a nice situation to take over a great Cowboys team, and he took over and made it do what it do. He made a Super Bowl with that team. He made a Super Bowl with Miami. He made trades. He definitely will put big numbers in the air on you. My boy G was definitely a player to be reckoned with when it's time to put that ball in the air. Unfortunately, these are all great nominees, but I got to go with my boy Pearl. Pearl, I say, is the best passer. Was the best passer at Madden 20, and the first award of the night goes out to Pearl. Congratulations, Pearl. You are the best passer of this Madden 20 league that we had, and whatever it takes, bro. Next up, we got best rusher. We all know we had guys that rushed the ball 90-95% of the game. Some better than others. But definitely you had guys who was elite rushers. Hey, yeah, I'm gonna say this. I will say this about the rushing in Madden 20. Russian plays was a cheese, but let's be honest, everybody could master the cheese. Everybody couldn't run the ball and put up big numbers every game on the ground. So it was something to it, even though it wasn't cheese, but you still had to know what you was doing. And these particular guys knew what they was doing. First up, we had Norm. Norm was the type of guy that he would run the ball. He would run the ball, and he was hard to stop. I'm not gonna lie. That's Norm's best asset, the running game. The run is not overpowered in this Madden, so we're gonna see how Norm adjusts to that. Next up, we got Corlals. Corlals, me personally, showed the blueprint to a lot of these guys of how to run that rock. Corlals was running that rock like no other. You know what I mean? And whether you say he was cheesing, which he was, Cole Lyles is definitely cheesing with the run. But you know what? A lot of guys that complained about the cheese followed suit, and they started running with the Swiss cheese. So if you said Cole Lyles had provolone cheese, other guys came in with the Munster cheese, the American cheese, the Swiss cheese. But Cole Lyles is definitely one of the best runners. Say what you want, he pretty much showed the blueprint of how to run that rock in Madden 20. Then we got Carnage. Carnage was definitely one of the elite rushers in the league, and at the end of the day, Carnage definitely took Carlisle's style running that rock. You know what I'm saying, and ran with it. You know what I mean. But he did a good job. You know what I'm saying. He did a good job, and he made sure he had the right plays to do what he do. And last but not least, we have Playmaker. Playmaker, to me, took the runner to a whole nother level. Playmaker will run the ball every play of the game. Did not pass. He'll go a game with 2 passing attempts for the whole game. And that's just what it was, man. These guys were the best rushers. Call it what you want. Call them provolone cheese, call them mustard cheese, call them mozzarella cheese. These guys were the best rushers of this Madden 20 league to me in my league, and I gotta go with the winner, Cole Lyles. Cole Lyles definitely, hands down, was the best rusher in this Madden 20, and Cole Lyles, get ready for that Madden 21, bro. At the end of the day, I'm not saying you can't run, but at the end of the day, we gonna see, if you're able to pull off the same type of runs as you did in 20, especially them stretch right and stretch left plays. We're gonna see how that go. But Cole Lyles, shout out to Cole Lyles, man. You know what I mean? You my dude no matter what, though. You know what I'm saying? You my dude. I mess with you, cause word up. You a funny cat. You know what I'm saying? And I respect your handle. And you the best rusher, man, no matter what. So if there's anybody got anything to say about the rushers, guess what, man? Cole Lyles was the best rusher in Madden 20, and that's what it is. Next up, we got best defense, best defensive player, best defensive scheme, all of that. However you want to look at it, of this Madden 20. First up, we got myself. I feel like I definitely was one of the I feel like I was definitely one of the best defensive teams in this whatever it takes, both whatever it takes. I definitely aim to make people work for whatever they got, and I always rank top 5 in the top defense, so I put myself in there. Next up, we got Ib Hove. Ib Hove, a lot of people really won't know because Ib Hove, he missed the playoffs a lot. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, and when I did predictions, I always picked his games to be low-scoring games no matter against who he played, because his defense, highly respected. He was ranked number 1 a lot. He had the best number 1 defense a lot in my leagues. It went unnoticed because he didn't have no Super Bowls to follow up, didn't have no big playoff runs. But at the end of the day, being that I was giving out incentive, these are things that I noticed that didn't go unnoticed. Next up, we had Playmaker. Playmaker was the type of dude. He had the Baltimore Ravens philosophy: run the ball, play defense. And I'm not gonna lie, them type of guys is hard. is hard to play. Playmaker, Coils, them guys, because they run the ball so much, they don't really make those mistakes. So when you make one mistake, it's definitely putting them in a great position because they're not really passing that rock. Everything is run. But Playmaker, hands down to me, was definitely one of the solid defensive players and whatever it takes. He definitely was a defensive juggernaut. I got to give him his props on that, man. He definitely was make it do what it do, and I gotta go, believe it or not, man. Relly. I got my boy Relly, man. Relly defense always been better than his offense. I can't even deny that. Relly defense always been better than his offense. Yeah, we know Relly like the quarterbacks that'll take off and do this and that, get into what we like to get into. But Relly is another one who always was ranked top 5 in defense. So Relly Relly was always known as a defensive. Ever since I joined the Madden leagues, Relly was always known as a defensive player, and I respect guys like that. And Relly definitely was always one of the Relly was definitely one of the guys that man to man stuff like that. He definitely was a problem. Relly was the type you could get Relly if you score points on him, because Relly offense, wasn't really high powered like that. You know what I mean? But Relly defense was on point. You know what I mean? So I got a lot of chicken scratch over here. So I almost forgot Relly. I had Relly. I got two. I actually got two more in this category. I got Corliles too. Corliles is another one that was a defender, and he falls into that playmaker category. These guys run that rock, and they'll play D, and then at the end of the day, man, you can't afford to turn the ball over. These guys, they mastered that 3-4 art. It was hard to play against that. Again, you call it cheese, blah blah blah. All right, cool, I get it, but again, if it was that easy, a lot of guys would have been able to do it. There's a couple of more things that came with it. Guys wasn't able to adjust to. And last but not least, man, I gotta go with my boy. G. G definitely was a great defensive player. He came into a good situation in Dallas, but at the end of the day, man, it ain't always about because you got a good team. Because you could give a lot of people certain teams, they still ain't gonna make it do what it do. G played hella defense with Dallas. G played hella defense with Miami. He built a fast defense over there in Miami. He turned up. He made them dudes make it do what it do. He made the Super Bowl with Miami. I gotta give G his props. This category, I had more people in this category than any other because I had to give people they props on the defensive tip. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta go with one person in here, and I'm gonna go with Ibhove as the winner for the defensive player of the year to me. Like I said, he was ranked number 1 numerous times, but the problem is with Ib is that his offense would be towards the bottom of it. His offense would be like 29th, 28th, stuff like that. So you really wouldn't know, but trust me, Ib defense was solid, man. So congratulations to Ib. I got him down as the best defensive team, best defensive scheme, coach, whatever, how you want to cast, however you want to formulate that, of Mad 20 and whatever it takes. Congratulations to Ib. And next up, we got best offensive player. This one I got 4 people. I got 4 people in this category. First up, we got my boy Money Pearl. Money Pearl, very explosive offense. You had to worry about his rushing attack and his passing attack. He was deadly with it, and Pearl was something to be reckoned with. Then we had my boy G once again. G, what makes G good is that G can play good defense, and G will also put numbers on your head. Like I said, G, I'm in other leagues with G. I already know how G turn up. G's a very great offensive player. G's also somebody that if you're not familiar with him, he'll blow you out. G was also in this category for best offensive player for whatever it takes. And next up, we had my boy Bap. Bap had the Lamar Jackson and Baltimore guys giving people headaches. You had to worry about Lamar Jackson, but what made Bap really good to me with Baltimore is that a lot of people take Baltimore and they'll take off with Lamar Jackson. A lot of times they first read ain't there. Bap really took off with Lamar, and I respect that about him. You know what I mean? Bap would stay in that pocket and air that thing out. Oh, don't get it twisted. He'll take off if he have to, but I mean, he passed way more than taking off with Lamar. And I give him props for that. My boy Bap was the problem, and the other person we had in here for explosive for best offense, my boy Money Mascot. My boy Money Mascot had them Bengals, made some trades, made trades a lot of people questioned, and before you know it, my boy Money Mascot was putting up 35s and 40s on good opponents' heads. Money Mascot, I forgot what he had in the other league, the other whatever it takes before he rebooted. But Money Mascot always been known for slinging that rock, playing good offense. Money Mascot defense hurt him more than anything, but Money Mascot is definitely a run up in that category. But as far as best offensive player, I got to go with Pearl. This is Pearl's second award of the night, and hey man, I don't think I'll get too many arguments on that, man. My boy Pearl deadly with it, you know. Pearl definitely was somebody. And then what made Pearl even more deadly was that he was a passer way more than a runner. And then eventually he started running that rock. He found out a way how to run that rock nice with them boys in Dallas. And guess what? He started doing his thing too. So you know, at the end of the day, man, once he figured out how to run that rock, it was like lights over. Because now you got to worry about, you know, two monsters instead of one. So shout out to Pearl, man. Pearl got a second award tonight, and that was the best offense. Now let's go with most improved player of Madden 20, whatever it takes. Um, we got D Russell. D Russell had the Bears. Um, D Russell was somebody who was getting whipped on, but guess what? He turned it around really fast and then made a playoff game. You know what I mean? He made a playoff appearance. D Russell definitely stepped his game up at the end of the year. I got to give him props on that. And he had them Bears turning up, and he definitely made them. He definitely turned into an opponent that you got to come in and play instead of just thinking you're gonna get an automatic win. Next up, we got Scott, my boy Scott LaRock. Scott LaRock was the dude that when you played Scott, man, you pretty much penciled that in as a win. You know, Scott stepped this game up a lot. I was here when Scott first joined these leagues. Scott used to lose by everybody by at least 30 and better. Scott came a long way. Scott got better in this Madden. Unfortunately, his game messed up where he had to drop out of the league towards the end of the year. But my boy Scott definitely turned up, and he's definitely making a name for himself. But Scott definitely improved his game, and all those that been in the league when Scott first joined, no, I'm not lying about that at all. Scott came a long way. Shout out to you, Scott, because one thing about you, no matter how many times you lost, you always played your games. Yeah, you may have made some weird trades and stuff like that, and but at the end of the day, man, you know, hey, it is what it is, bro. You came a long way, bro. Next up, we got Norm. Norm was another person who was losing way more than he won. But Norm came a long way as well. Norm started winning games. Norm figured out how to run that rock, whether he got his YouTube scholarship and mastered the art of running, whatever the case may be. He stepped up his game. He started competing. And I gotta give him props on that. Norm is nominated, and last but not least, we got Marzelli. Marzelli, funniest dude in the chat, probably. Marzelli also used to get spanked. People wouldn't know that because Marzelli jokes a lot. Marzelli makes people laugh. Marzelli talk his ish, and you may think, but Marzelli used to lose way more than he won too. But Marzelli actually got better. He improved. If he could stay with it and keep playing and not fade out, I think Marzelli could definitely be highly respected in the league. But Marzelli game improved. But, you know, these guys improved their games. There's only going to be one winner, and I got to go with my boy Scott LaRock. My boy Scott LaRock came a long way, man. I've seen Scott lose and lose and lose and lose and lose. I've seen Scott beat top opponents. I've seen Scott didn't make the playoffs. He didn't make the playoffs, but he progressively got better. You know, he improved. I started seeing it. He was losing, but he wasn't losing by much. And shout out to you, Scott. I hope you listening, giving your flowers while you're here, man. You know what I mean? I don't want to wait till you quit the league and then hit you in the DM and say, "Yo, Scott, I ain't gonna front. You know your game got better." I'm gonna tell you now, your game got better, Scott. And you know I told you this several times. Your game got better, bruh. And keep up the good work. Keep grinding. Keep grinding. Keep staying with it. Keep playing. The more reps you have, you got no choice but to get better. But shout out to you, Scott. Next up, we got the Madden 20, whatever it takes, Pinata Award. This award goes to the guys who got whipped out the most. This award goes to the guys who lost way more than they won. This award goes out to the guys that just never figured it out, whatever the case may be. Whether they ain't never have no defensive scheme, offensive scheme, they never had no identity, however you want to look at it. This award is called the Pinata Award. Uh, and we got a couple of guys nominated for this, man. And first up, we got my boy Ryan Lee. My boy Ryan Lee had the Colts, but I'm gonna say this about Ryan Lee: no matter how much my boy Ryan Lee lost, Ryan Lee always played. I don't care what his record was. If you hit him up or if he seen who his opponent was, he was playing this game. And I mentioned that too towards the end of the year. The coach user Ryan Lee, my boy had a great heart, man. But my boy Ryan Lee just couldn't figure it out, couldn't get over the hump, and unfortunately, he had to pay the piper. Next up, we got Rocket. My boy Rocket was on this list. Rocket, man, you had a disappointing Madden 20, bro. And I've been playing with you for quite a few Maddens now, bro. And this is probably your worst Madden you ever had. My boy Rocket was bad because I noticed it because every time I was doing predictions, I would start saying, Rocket, you need to shake up the team. You need to make some trades. I was always saying that. My boy Rocket was a whatever it takes pinata this season, this Madden, man. He was not getting the job done. He was losing. He was losing way more than he was winning. Hopefully he'll figure it out in 21. Next up, we got Big Rico. Big Rico talk his ish. Big Rico call you out, but let's be honest. Big Rico used to lose and lose and lose. But I'm gonna tell you this though. Big Rico game improved as well. Big Rico game improved. He still was losing, but he wasn't losing by as much. So his game was improving, but he still got to get that. He still got to get. He's still a nominee for the Pinata Award. Because he definitely was losing a lot. And let's be honest. If you looked at Rico on your schedule, you pretty much penciled that as a win more times than none. And last but not least, we got On Some BS. On Some BS, man, never finished over 500 in no leagues. Well, not just him. All these guys never finished over 500. But yeah, On Some BS didn't finish over 500. Never figured it out. Used to have way too many turnovers every game. Was always top three. Was always top three draft pick. BS never. This is the real. This was a real bad Madden 20 for On Some BS. So hopefully Madden 21 he'll figure it out. He won't get the Pinata Award, and or be nominated for the Pinata Award, and he can remove himself from this list. All these guys that I just talked about, there only could be one award for one, whatever it takes Pinata, and that Pinata Award goes to On Some BS. On Some BS, you had the most disappointing Madden 20 season than anybody, bro. You never got the job done. I don't recall you having any big wins. Especially when it meant something. You just never figured it out, bro. You went the whole Madden without making playoffs. You didn't get the job done, bro. You gotta step your game up. You gotta come out with a scheme. You gotta have an identity. That's most important. You gotta have an identity. Know who you are. Make trades to build to strengthen who you are. You know what I'm saying? And go from there. But yeah, Pinata Award goes to On Some BS. Most clutch. Most clutch award. This award goes out to the person that was the most clutch as far as most comeback wins, the heartbreak wins, stuff like that. And first up, we got my boy G. I witnessed my boy G have big wins with this Miami team at that. My boy G had some big wins with Miami Dolphins. Came back against top players at that. Came back against top players, stole the game. You gotta have ice in your veins to be able to pull that out. My boy G is nominated for that. Next up, we got Cole Lyles. Cole Lyles definitely one of them guys that no matter how many times he run that ball, if he need a big play on 3rd and 15, a lot of times he's completing that pass and getting that first down. Don't ask me how he do it, but guess what? That just means he got his plays in his bag. He just want to run that rock. Got to give guys like that their props, man. That's most clutch. That's when you think you happy because you got him in a passive situation, but he pulls it out somehow, some way. And then we got myself. Hey, I came up with the term "heartbreak hotel" for a reason. I think I had more comeback wins than anybody in my league. You know what I'm saying? I was doing that in other leagues as well, but I know in my league also, I was definitely. That's why I came up with the heartbreak hotel terms and things like that. I definitely had a lot of comeback wins under my belt. And I definitely put myself in this category. And the last person I put in this category was Carnage. Carnage was clutch too, man. Say what you want. Carnage was clutch. Carnage type of dude that Carnage falls into that category like Corliles and even myself. Like and G. Like you got certain guys that if you got them down, you got to keep them down. If you give them any type of breath, they're gonna come back and they're gonna take advantage of that and they're gonna find a way to figure it out. So Carnage is definitely nominated for the Clutch Player of the Year. And Clutch Player of the Year, I got to give it to myself. I'm not just giving it to me because I feel like I got to give myself an award. I'm not giving it to me because I feel like I got to get one because I'm the commissioner. No, that ain't got nothing to do with it. Y'all know I keep it funky down the middle. I feel like I was the most clutch. Most clutch has nothing to do with the best player. It just mean you pulled off more clutch wins. You had more comeback wins, and I think I had that. I believe I've had that. You know, I came up with the term "heartbreak hotel," and that was for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to myself, man, for being most clutch, for having ice in my veins. You know what I mean? For getting the job done when people left the stands, went home early in some of my games because they felt like the game was over, and then they went home and checked on ESPN and found out that either when I had the Browns or I had the Falcons, we came back and pulled a rabbit out the hat. Shout out to myself on that, man. I had to get something. You know, I wasn't making no other noise. Yeah, I'm a good player, but you know, I had to get something before it was over. But yeah, man, I feel like I'm the most clutch. You know what I'm saying? Not to say these guys ain't. These guys is right there with me. There can only be one winner. I get that to myself. Hey, those that disagree, I'm running this show. You know what I mean? But in any case, man, that's my award that I got. So I'm gonna take a I'm gonna take a little shot. I'm gonna take a little shot due to that award tonight. You know, um, next up we got least clutch. Least clutch. We got most clutch. Then we got least clutch. Least clutch. Least clutch is the guys who had leads and blew it. We got guys. These guys, you know, blew double digit double digit leads in the fourth quarter. 21 zip leads in the first quarter. Let a guy score with a couple of seconds left in the game. These guys is least clutch. First up, we got Paper Chase. I've seen Paper Chase personally with the Jets recently. This past, not this season, the season before last. I seen Paper Chase start out like his record was like 1-4-1, and every last one of them games he blew. He started off great. Fourth quarter came, he lost. He lost. He figured out a way to lose, and that's just how it is, man. That's how it is in real sports. You got some teams that just can't figure it out. Just can't hold on to the lead. Just can't do what it got. It just can't make it do what it do. But yeah, so that's Paper Chase. Then we got Big Rico. I've seen Big Rico make some crazy scratch the head plays, passes, whatever the case may be. I've seen Rico blow leads. I've seen Rico let guys come back, and it's like, what defense was you thinking about? So Rico's nominated for that. Then we got on some BS, least clutch. On some BS, man, even if he had a lead in the fourth quarter, you still felt like you was gonna win that game. You felt like you was gonna pull it out because you could bank on some BS to do something he had no business doing. Prime example. All you gotta do is run the ball to keep that clock moving. On some BS passing, clock is stopped. He letting you back in the game. And last but not least, we got my boy Scott LaRock. Scott LaRock. I think Scott LaRock definitely had some games where I've watched personally and seen him cough up games. I remember one in particular against Relly when he let Relly come back with a little bit of time left, no timeouts, and Relly came back to win that game. But yeah, that's the nominees for least clutch, and the least clutch goes to Scott LaRock. Paper Chase. Paper Chase had a terrible season, but Scott played for the whole year. Paper Chase came in for the reboot. Scott was playing in the first whatever it takes, and he played in the reboot. Scott let more people come back than anybody. I've seen it personally with my own eyes. I've seen Scott when he should have kicked the field goal, he tried to call another play, get tackled, inbounds, game over. I've seen Scott fumble the ball many times. Scott could have won way more than he actually did, but he couldn't forget out his own way, tripping over his own feet, and Scott gets the least clutch award. Boy, Scott, you got 2 awards. You got most improved and you got least clutch. Which one you gonna take a shot to, bruh? Next up, we got the most hated award. Most hated award. These are the guys that most in the chat can't stand. Whether it's the play, whether it's the style of play they are, whether it's the way they talk, these guys are the most hated. First up, we got Relly. Guys, you got guys that really just get under their skin from the videos that he posts when he win. Because you got to remember, I've seen Relly say a lot of times, "Yo, everybody got so much to say when I lose, but when I win, the chat quiet." So Relly is nominated for the most hated award. Then we got on some BS. We got on some BS. We got on some BS nominated for most hated. On some BS got the reputation of quitting. Not finishing games. Not scheduling games the way he's supposed to. On some BS. These are a lot of things that get told to me. So, and a lot of things that I've witnessed with my own eyes as well. So on some BS, I already know is most hated, one of the most hated guys in the chat. Then we got Carnage. Carnage is another one who's most hated in the chat. A lot of guys can't stand Carnage, from the style of play he has to the way he calls people out on things, and then people feel like he goes and take that and run with it himself. So Carnage is nominated for that. And then lastly, we got Third World, my boy baby Third World, the Titans. A lot of people ain't feeling my boy. I've witnessed my boy get into more shootouts from the mouth with anybody in this chat and whatever it takes, and my other league. But we're only doing whatever it takes. My boy Third World had a lot of shootouts with that mouth game, man. He was going at it left and right with everybody. From calling people, asking people, "Are you gay?" This or that. My boy Third World, but that's my dude though. You know what I mean? Third World is alright with me, but hey, I gotta let it be known. Gotta keep it honest. One thing we gonna always do is keep it honest, straight down the road. And my boy Third World is nominated for that. But there can only be one award, and in this particular category, the most hated goes to Carnage. No, Carnage, I'm not saying I hate you at all, because if I hated you, you wouldn't be in my league. But I'm just going by the temperature that I see going in the chat, and I definitely feel like this award goes to Carnage. Carnage, I'm pretty sure this is a award that you're gonna wear with pride. It wouldn't surprise me if you somehow, some way add this into your name or whatever. But that's just what it is, bro. Like I've seen it. I've seen the wars, the rivalries of people saying different things. But hey, yo, man, that's what it is. Carnage got the most hated award. Hardest to defend. This goes out to the award. The guys they just hard to defend, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be on your A game, right? First up, we got Pearl. My boy Pearl, best passer, best offensive. He's definitely gonna be hard to defend and he can run the rock. He's a killer out there, right? Then we got my boy T Motlin. Deadly. T Motlin could pass. T Motlin can run, but T Motlin thing is that read option. He mastered that. He's the best ever on that read option. I ain't even gonna lie. I've seen other guys do it, but T Motlin hands down is the best at that read option. Very difficult to defend. Then we got my boy Bap. Very difficult to defend playing against Bap, because you already know you're forced to pretty much always put a spy up when you're playing against Lamar. But Bap will pass way more than he'll take off. But if he catches you sleeping, he'll take off with Lamar, and before you know, he pulled up a 40-yard run. Very dangerous player. And next up, believe it or not, Cole Lyles. Even though Cole Lyles is going to run that rock, it was hard to stop. Let's just be honest. It was hard to stop. It was hard to defend. You know what I mean? You knew it was coming. You could stack the box, do whatever. It was hard to defend, man. And then Cole Lyles, what he did when he started doing slick was he started calling play actions. So he'll run, and hit you with a play action, catch you slipping. Cole Lyles is hard to defend. I got to give him his props on that. But me personally, I'm going to give this award to T Motlin. T Motlin to me was the hardest to defend, man. That read option was something deadly, because T Motlin would run the ball a lot as well. But because he ran that read option so much, you had to worry about him giving that ball to the running back or him taking off with the quarterback. T. Marlin's a very difficult player to scheme against, man. That read option is hard to use. Like, it's not even easy to use. If you use it, you can get off with it. But to me, he's one of the best players that I've seen master that. T. Marlin gets the award for hardest to defend, man. He definitely put his work in with that read option stuff. I can't even lie. And you just seem to get them type of crazy blocks on them read options and things like that. So shout out to T. Marlin, man. And we getting down to the wire here now. We got yeah, we got one award left. Well, two awards left. But the last one, there's no I'm not even doing no nominees. I'm just gonna flat out say who it is. But this one we got the most dominant player of Madden 20, whatever it takes. Most dominant player. We got Cole Lyles. Cole Lyles definitely was always making AFC championships and whatever it takes. He was always there when you looked around at the Final Four. Cole Lyles was always there. Can't take nothing from him. Next up we had G. My boy G had great run with Dallas. People were saying things like he came into a team that was already set. Even if that's true, like I said, I could put a lot of dudes in that same chair. Wouldn't have did what he did. Wouldn't have made no Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Then he took over, made moves in Miami, turned Miami to a deadly team, defensively and offensively. My boy G had a great run in whatever it takes, man. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, he had a great run in whatever it takes, and the reboot and the original. Next up, we got Carnage. Carnage was another player who, when you looked around, man, when all the smoke cleared, Carnage was always there. Carnage was always one of the last of the Mohicans, hanging around, making NFC chips, going to Super Bowls. Like, Carnage is always there, man. So I gotta give him his props on that. Carnage definitely was definitely one of the most dominant players that is Madden. And last but not least, we have Pearl. Pearl, man, just three-peated. Can't say nothing about that. He never missed the playoffs, made every playoff, did what he did, so he definitely had to be in it. And the winner for most dominant player of the Madden 20 got to go to Pearl, man. This is Pearl third award this is third award of the night. My boy Pearl, yeah, man, it is what it is. Like, I just got to call it, I got to call a spade a spade, you know what I mean? And Pearl put that work in, man. He put that work in. He definitely was one of the he definitely was the best player. He just three-peated. You know what I mean? Don't get no better than that. He three-peated and went out on top. You know what I mean? Pearl, hands down, most dominant player Madden 20. We'll see how he doing Madden 21. I think he's still gonna be one of the top players. You know what I mean? As of right now, to me, Madden 21 is offensive friendly. And if I'm saying Pearl is offensive juggernaut in this one, I can't see him taking a step back. So, hey, man, Pearl look like he ain't going nowhere. And he gets the most dominant player of the year award. And last but not least, we got the best non-YouTuber. Best non-YouTuber. This award goes out to the guy who I feel like is the most legit player offensively and defensively. You got a lot of guys who it's not the plays that you call, it's the setup. You got a lot of guys that run the stuff from YouTube and get called out for it, and it's not because you run the play, it's the same setup. There's a lot of videos people could post, and guys run the same setup that's on that YouTube joint. So this award goes out to best non-YouTuber, man. Guy that just, to me, is the most original, get in his bag, do what he do, offense, defense, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, some people just are natural with it. And best non-tuber award, this award could have went to multiple people. Don't get it twisted. Just because I only picked one person don't mean I'm saying everybody else use YouTube. Because I'm not a YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't get this award. So there's many. Well, I ain't going. I don't know if I want to say there's many, but there's a nice handful of guys who I know that's not YouTubers. But I picked one for this, and I went with Pearl. And I went with Pearl for best non-YouTuber, man. I never seen nobody call Pearl out for YouTube plays all year. And the fact that didn't happen, that says a lot. And the man was still dominating. Um, Pearl, you racked up tonight, bro. You three-peated, so it was only right. You knew you had to rack up. You can't three-peat and only win one award. You know what I mean? You three-peated for a reason, bro. So you made it do what it do. Shout out to you, man. You was the best player. You was the best player for Madden 20, and I'm looking forward to you not being the best player in Madden 21. If I got something to say about that personally, and you did your thing. You did your thing, bro. I can't even say nothing. I can't even say nothing about you, bro. Believe me, if it was a way for me to throw rocks at the throne, I would. But I can't even throw rocks at the throne, bro. You're legit. You know what I mean. You're legit to me in my eyes, unless I see otherwise. I never had nobody even DM me about you to say, yo, this dude Pearl is a cheeser. Yo, he running this, running that. I never heard nobody say that. Nobody. You know, so the fact that you never got called out for that and you still dominant, that says a lot about your skills, bro. You know what I mean? But like I said, I'm here to challenge you in this Madden 21, bro. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to let you rack up again. But shout out to the whole league, man. Y'all boys, I told y'all before, y'all boys did y'all thing. And if anybody that missed the awards, man, go back, check it out. It's about 12 categories on here. We got all type of awards we gave out. We gave out most clutch, we gave out least clutch, we gave out most hated, we gave out the pinata, who was the whatever it takes pinata, that means whoever got whooped on the most. Um we had hardest to defend, we had best passer, best rusher, we had best defensive, best offensive, and we overall we had best player. So we had a little bit of everything, man. This is my first time doing it. I'm probably gonna do it. Well, I know I'm gonna do it again at the end of the year for next Madden. I have fun doing this, and now I got to get into a couple of things about this Madden 21. So listen closely. First thing I want to touch on Madden 21 YouTube broadcast, fellas. No Twitch, no Twitch. E-ball. You went to Twitch, bro, and why you might have went to Twitch, I'm not even gonna speak about it. But if you did it, why I think you did it, I'm not mad at you at all. You know what I mean? But this is why I'm saying it's a YouTube league, man. You gotta YouTube it. I don't want no Twitch. I don't want no archives. You gotta go through this to see all that. YouTube, man. It's simple to get a YouTube account. It's simple to broadcast in YouTube. YouTube League, man. Broadcast these games. It's not about for the league to watch. It's not about for nobody. It's not about for nobody to scout or none of that. It's strictly for me to. If you got to remember, we all grown men in here. We all got lives. We all got daily lives. Nobody, I don't think, nobody in this chat sits sits in the crib all day on their couch and can just watch any game that's posted. You know what I mean? I don't think nobody could do that. So with that being said, yeah, man, you might not catch a game that's live, but if you get called out for something, I gotta be able to go back and watch what that person got called out for. You understand what I'm saying? I got rules. So if a rule get broken, which I will touch on, which I'm going to touch on too after I finish speaking about this YouTube thing. But if you breaking a rule, somebody say, yo, son, this nigga ain't never punt on fourth down. He went for it on 4th and 5 every time. I got to be able to go look at that. You understand? The broadcast is to protect you. I'm not saying broadcast the games to give the chat something to do. I don't care who watched the games. I'm saying I got to be able to go and see, what happened if you get called out. Your word don't mean nothing. If you don't broadcast a game, your word don't mean anything. Don't tell me about what he did or didn't do. You understand? I can't. Oh, well, let me go back and see. But if I can't see, what's the argument? What are we talking about? You got to get YouTube, man. You got to get YouTube. I just seen you say YouTube kicked you out. You gotta create another email or something, bro. You can create something. Getting a YouTube account is easy. I didn't have no YouTube account until I started playing these Madden leagues. I don't do social media, so believe me, I'm not a dude that be having all this stuff. I'm not with none of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have none of this stuff. You know what I mean? But I got this stuff that I started playing in these leagues, and dudes was like, yo, you got that broadcast on YouTube. All right, cool, I'll create an account. You could create an account, just use a different email. Why they kicked you out, E? What happened? What you did? You violated the YouTube rights, and you got knocked and they banned you? What you did, man? How you get kicked out of YouTube? I hear guys say that, but how? What you got to do? How you violate? You know what I mean? What did you do? So you got to get that straightened out, E. You know what I mean? You got to get that straightened out, bro. But, I ain't even directing that to you, E. I'm just saying that because I know I've seen you go to Twitch, and I'm like, you know what? I can't even say nothing if you went to Twitch for a reason because we got to clean up some things. You got to get YouTube, man. You got to broadcast in YouTube. And speaking of broadcast, you got to broadcast your games. If you can't broadcast your games, I'm sorry, this ain't gonna be the league for you. Because I gotta be able to go back. We trying to have a clean league, which I'm gonna continue talking about right after this. We trying to clean up, man. We want to clean up in order that the guys makes the league. It ain't so much the commissioner. It's the players that you have. Yeah, the commissioner got to do the right thing. You got to have a commissioner that they ain't trying to get over. 1 o'clock in the morning, he on the game doing funny business. You got to have a commissioner that you can trust. I get that. We know that already. But you got to have the players, because no matter how legit your commissioner is, if you ain't got the right players, your league is going to swim with the fish. Bottom line, your league ain't going to make it. So you got to have the right players. So we trying to clean it up as much as we can. Broadcast your games. You got to broadcast your games. You don't broadcast your game and you don't have YouTube, you can't play in the league. You know what I mean? I was talking over my co-commish, and that's what we decided. That makes our life easier. You understand? Nobody ain't got time to be doing all this stuff in the chat to figure out this and that. Yo, somebody get called. If a nigga get called out, I need to go and look and see. Oh, word? He did that? All right, cool. Let me go check it out. That's it. Bottom line. All of that, yo, let me reach out to this dude. Then he's saying, no, I didn't do that. Nah, man. Yo, men lie, women lie, eyes don't. You understand? I'm going to believe what I'm seeing. I ain't going to believe what you're saying. I'm going to believe what I'm seeing with my own eyes. So it's like, they say, who you gonna believe? What you see or what somebody telling you? Nah, man, I believe what I see. So I need to be able to see these things. You understand? So you gotta broadcast your games, man. We tightening up on that, and we only tightening up on that because I need to see when guys is trying to get over. That's it. Strictly for that. No other reason. There's literally no other reason. It ain't about so guys can have something to watch or guys can scout. Man, I don't care about none of that. I don't scout nobody. I just play. You understand? I come familiar with somebody's game after playing them numerous times. Then I'm kind of familiar with it. But other than that, I'm not watching nobody catch to see how they play. And there's nothing. And for those that do, there's nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, let's be clear. We playing football. You understand? This is what they do in real life. Yo, look, man. This is what this dude like to run in this situation. There's nothing wrong with that. So I'm not taking a shot at nobody who do want to watch the cast to scout. Why not? If you got the time to do it, do it. You don't lose points for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying I don't have time for it. And I'm saying I'm not here to make you cash so somebody can scout. I'm saying you got to cash, man, because I got to be able to see if somebody call you out or whatever. I got to be able to see. If you call somebody out, I got to go back and watch. If there's no cash, what am I doing? It's your word against his. You going to tell me it was 4th and 5. He going to tell me it was 4th and 2. Which way do I go? You understand? So we tightening up on that, man. YouTube plays meaning not so much of the plays, the setup, man. We're gonna have a YouTube committee, right? We're gonna have a YouTube committee on this, man. Like I said, man, we had to clean up the league. We had to keep the league fun. This world, yo, we live in crazy times, man. It's a lot of stuff going on in this world that's scary and actually shed tears to people's eyes. So this Madden stuff, man, this is just recreation. This is something when we come in the crib, this is something for us to take our mind off of the stuff that we going through in everyday life, stuff that we seeing that's going on around the world. You understand what I'm saying? This Madden joint is supposed to be like, you got dudes who come home and they take a shot, they want to drink, to relax. Yo, man, that's what this league is supposed to be for. Relax. You understand? Like, stop doing all this bogus cheese glitch stuff. You understand what I'm saying? We're trying to clean it up, man. We had to clean up. You understand? And I understand I had dudes been rocking with me, but yo, man, I'm a commissioner and I play down the line. Can't nobody ever call me out to say I do anything funny. You understand? And me winning the Super Bowl, whatever, yeah, I'm competitive, but it ain't that deep. You understand? Well, I got to really start using all these glitch plays and all that. Now, I can't police everything 24/7. So that's why we having a YouTube committee. If somebody call you out and say, yo, this dude's running the glitch play, what I mean by that is about the setup. It ain't about the play. Because let's be honest, every play you pretty much run, you can probably find on YouTube. So it's not the play, it's the setup. You understand? If you calling a big nickel and you running some play out of it and you setting up, you bringing both of your cornerbacks up to the line of scrimmage on that play, I don't want to hear about, yo, I'm just setting it up, and then somebody says, yo, look, this the video. You got to set up the same way. Oh nah, yeah, listen, man. The first time you get exposed for running glitch plays, all these top 5, top 10 plays they got, so-called unstoppable blitzers. Anybody who get caught using that, yo man, first time you get caught using it, you getting put on Front Street, and after that, you out of here. That's it. No more. You understand what I'm saying? No more. We trying to clean it up, man. We here to have fun with it. We ain't here to be running no glitch plays and all that. If you claim you nice, you claim you good, play legit. What's the problem? You know what I'm saying? What's the problem? What's the big deal? Play fair, man. Like I said, it's not about the plays. Because I could call a play and somebody could say, oh, he run the YouTube play. But it's the setup, you know? If for those who don't understand what I'm saying about the setup, meaning if I call a let's say I call a four wide play, four wide receiver formation, and every time I call this play, I'm taking one of the wide receivers and I call hike every time he's behind a tight end or something, and I'm only doing that on that play, yo man, that's a setup. That's the same setup they might have on a YouTube joint. Guess what? You're getting called out for that. I don't want to hear about I'm just putting them in motion. All right, do it on other plays then. Don't only put them in motion on that one particular play, which basically you know, I'm gonna transition to the whole running thing, the whole running how Madden was of Madden 20. You had guys that said they like to run the ball, right? Guys like to run the ball, and the guys who claim they like to run the ball so much, did you notice they only run stretch plays? See, my thing is this: if you're telling me you're a runner, I got no problem with you running, but if you running, I need to see you running tosses. I need to see you running dives. I need to see you running counters. I need to see you running zones. I need to see you running stretches. If you run the ball 15 times, I don't want to see you running stretch 13 out of 15 plays and then tell me you a runner. You understand? Nah, I don't want to hear that. So what I'm saying is that, yo, man, step your game up. You understand what I'm saying? Like, don't tell me, yo, I'm putting them in motion. Yeah, I get it. You put a guy in motion to see what defensive stuff he set up in. You may put a guy in motion to get an extra block. I understand all that. Trust me, man, my football IQ is very up to par. I know all of that. But I also know when a nigga's running Munster cheese. You understand what I'm saying? And if you get called out and you get called out for a play and that setup is the same way, you're getting called out for it, and you better switch it up because after that you're getting the Tims. You understand? I don't want to hear like I told the co-commish earlier. We was chopping it up, right? And we was talking about this, and I said, yo, bro, it's just like if you playing 2K, right? Let's just say 2K all of a sudden had a glitch where every time you shoot from the baseline, whether it's a 3 or whatever, it's pretty much automatic, right? Don't and nigga be like, yo, son, why you always shoot from the baseline? Don't tell me, yo, I'm a shooter. That's what I do. Oh, okay, so if you a shooter, why you not shooting from the key? Why you not shoot from one of the corners? Why you only shoot from the baseline? You understand what I'm saying? Don't tell me you a shooter and all you do is shooting from the baseline because you know 2K got it. Where's that? Oh, the easiest way to make a basket from the baseline. No, you ain't a shooter. You a cheeser. You a mozzarella. You a provolone. You understand? You a Swiss cheeser. That's the same way it was the running game. Guys want to say they run the rock, but niggas is running stretch plays all day. Now, me personally, I don't care. It's on me to stop it. That's the cloth I'm cut from. We come from Ed, my other co-commish. We come from, yo, man, it don't matter if a nigga pick one play and it's a cheese. We got to stop it. If a nigga could beat us using one play, that says more about us than that person running the one play. So I don't got rules and stuff in for myself. I got stuff in for the betterment of the league. I don't care about half the stuff I got put in play. Fourth down rule and all that. I could play in the league with no fourth down rule. That rule ain't for me. Because I can go for on a fourth down just like you can. So that rule don't give a person the advantage over the other. We both got the same opportunity. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, you know, I want to see now how niggas adapt on this 21. You know, because the stretch, when I'm seeing, you can still run the ball, but the stretch ain't cheese. Niggas is getting through that. Niggas is pursuing that run play. They put emphasis on that stretch run this one. So now I want to see how that works out. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, man, when I say no YouTube plays, it's not about the plays. It's about the setup. If you get knocked for setting these plays up the same exact way that these dudes are on these YouTube joints, yo, man, you're getting aired out. And after that, putting on the boots, whatever constructions, whatever color Timbs you want. You want regular constructions, you want the black suede, you want beef and broccolis, whatever. They getting put on, you're getting out of here, man. We trying to run a dope, fun league, man. Not some joint where niggas is running they 10 plays, the top 10 plays on YouTube. Get out of here with that, man. You understand? We trying to keep the joint fun. You know, let's keep it fun. That's what I always talk about. I always say that. If you notice when I text and say things, yo, just trying to make the joint fun. I'm trying to be different. That's what I'm trying to do. So if I'm trying to keep things fun, keep it fun. Y'all niggas obsessed with winning that much that you're willing to win by any means necessary. Come on, man. It ain't that deep. It really ain't that deep, man. So, you know, we just trying to keep things. We just trying to keep things fun, man. We don't want niggas coming to the league and be like, oh, these niggas in here Swiss cheeses. You know what I'm saying? Nah, we don't want that, man. We want niggas like Pearl. We want niggas like myself. We want niggas like E-Ball. We want niggas like Ib. You understand what I'm saying? We want niggas like G. We want niggas like Bat. You understand? We want niggas that and there's other names that I can't think of, but I'm just saying we want these guys we want guys like that, man, that play legit. Win, lose, or draw. That's it. Not the niggas running the plays. All of a sudden, niggas put up, oh, the play he running. Yo, look at this, y'all. Top 5 best YouTube play. Top 5 unstoppable blitz. Come on, man, get out of here with that. There's a lot of blitzes in the game. That's the same thing. Oh, I like the blitz. That's what I do. All right, nigga. So why you only running 3-4 pitch blitz? Why that's the only blitz you running if you like the blitz? It's blitzes in every formation that you ain't running. It's blitzes in 4-3 that you ain't running. Why you only running a 3-4 pitch blitz? Yo, I like the blitz. That's what I like to do. All right, nigga. Blitz out a quarter. Blitz out a dollar. Blitz out a dime. Blitz out a nickel. Come on, man. Niggas kill me. Like I said, man, we trying to have fun with it. I already reached out to guys about what teams they want, you know, and I'm doing it in this league how I've been doing it. The guys that got reached out to first is the guys that's been active, the guys that's followed rules, the guys that you know with no headache. You know, them guys get rewarded, man. So I reached out who I need. I reached out to everybody now, but certain guys I reached out to first. You understand? And you know, look, man, if you want to get treated a certain way, you got to act a certain way, man. You understand what I'm saying? Like you can't do what you want to do all year, and then all of a sudden now you expect to get the team that you want. Nah, it don't work that way. You know what I mean? It don't work that way at all. But anyway, like I said before, for those that didn't order, for those that order standard edition like myself, I'm not paying no $80, $100 for the game. I'm waiting. So I'll get the game on the 28th. I got my little 10 hours now. I've been so busy lately. Believe it or not, this 10 hours is going to last me. You know, so I'm good. I'll have my game on the 28th. Some of y'all that got the more expensive one, y'all have your game on the 25th. Me personally, we gonna get right into the ring. We getting right into the ring. We getting right into it. I'm trying to start the league a week after. You understand? A week after. So that'll be like what? First week of September. If I only got like 20 something guys, then so be it. You know what I mean? Hey man, look, like I said again, it's for fun. You understand? I'm gonna have 1 or 2 seasons, and then we're gonna reboot. I spoke about this already. 1 or 2 seasons. By that time, it'll be patches out. They'll clean up the little bugs they need to clean up, and then we'll reboot, and then we'll get into the real deal. And now I'm here to tell you again. I said this already. Once we get into this reboot, the real deal, ain't no reboots, bro. We going long term. We going 10, 11 seasons. Make dope trades. Make the trades you need to make. Manage the money you need to make. I'm not clearing no caps. Be smart, be a GM, and you'll be all right. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the plan. I'm trying to take this. We got to start bearing the fruits of our labor, man. We doing all these draft picks and everything. We got to be able to go long term. You understand? Ain't no 5 season, let's put a poll up. Ain't no polls. Ain't no polls, man. Ain't no polls. We going 10, 11 seasons and we could go. We rocking out. So, yeah, we're going to start early. We're going to get 1, 2 seasons in. By that time, the bugs will be cleaned out. So I'm starting the season. So you probably say, why am I starting the season early? For something to do. Let's see who win the bowl now. We all start from the bottom. What, some going to have the game 3 days earlier than others? So what? Later for all that. Get in the ring, man. Figure it out. We all get in the ring. Let's see who survived. Let's see who swim. Let's see who drown. Let's figure it out. We all at the same level. So a week after the game drop, yo man, season starting, the league starting that weekend. You understand? So I'm getting the teams together now, and if you don't want to play, no problem. But you know, it is what it is. But I'm just saying, man, we getting in the ring. That's it. We getting in there. Ain't no waiting. We getting in there. If you down, I'm pretty sure a lot of guys gonna want to play because we're gonna be playing anyway. I'm already put in the chat, yo, who want to play a game? Yeah, who want to play a game? Let's get into it. We got the league popping. That's the game. Ain't no exhibition. Figure it out. You understand? Now we gonna rock out. That's the plan. A week after. Now if it's only like 10 guys, then I gotta wait another week. But if I get at least 20, man, we rocking. That's it. Hey, all those that want to join and get in, get in. You understand? But we rocking out, man. We gonna get it. We gonna get it in. Like I said, it's some things I'm bringing back. It's some things I'm bringing back to the league too. Couple of things I did in Madden 20 this past season. I had things called like 6 for 6. I learned that from gambling in real life on real football, and that's basically with the spreads. 6 for 6 is you put spreads out. Let's say I got Relly as a 6 point favorite over Rocket, so you would pick Relly to win. You would pick Relly to cover that 6. If Relly win and Relly win by 5 and you took Relly, you lose, right? We getting that back, 6 for 6. So you got to pick 6 games to get them all right. If you get 6 games to get them all right, of course you already know you get a incentive. You know what I mean? I did that a few times last year. Nobody won. Nobody won. Nobody never got 6 for 6. You know what I mean? Nobody never got 6 for 6. And that's just something that we're gonna bring back. I like that. I like the 6 for 6. I like the fact that I had the spreads in there. And we're gonna bring that back. The sedatives and everything. We're gonna have all that rocking. We're gonna have the predictions rolling. A couple other things going through my mind that make the league even more better than what it was. Things is roaming through my head, and hey man, we just gonna have fun with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, a week after the game drop, we trying to get this league started. You understand? We trying to get it rolling. Ain't no waiting. That's it. If you a scrub, you a scrub. So what? You got all year to figure it out. You know what I mean? So don't not get in because you feel like you ain't ready. Get in. What you worried about? What you worried about? What you worried about? You easily influenced by others, what others think. You easily influenced by somebody say, "Oh, son fell off." You're later for that, man. Figure it out. Get in the ring. You understand? Get in the ring, man. Figure it out. You understand? Figure it out. I gotta check and see how they did with the draft picks. We all know Jamal Adams got traded to Seattle. So if Madden don't have Jets with Seattle's draft picks, whoever got Seattle, you got to give Jets some draft picks. I think the Jets got 2 firsts and a third. I'll double check, of course, but I think that's what is the top of my head. So whoever got the Jets, if Madden don't have it where you got Seattle's draft picks, don't worry. You're gonna have Seattle draft picks. I'm gonna make sure all that's taken care of. But I'm just letting it be known now. Whoever takes Seattle, don't worry. If you got your draft picks, you won't. You will be giving them over to the Jets. And that's all I wanted to touch on, man. Like I said, I'll be back making other announcements probably here and there. But like I said, we getting into the ring, man. We getting in it. We ain't waiting. We gonna figure it out. We all gonna figure it out on the fly. Let's get it popping before all these YouTube videos drop. Let's get it popping before everybody starts signing up for their YouTube scholarships. Let's get in the ring. Let's make it do what it do. Let's compete. Let's have fun. Let's be original. And let's get it rocking. Ain't no other way to put it, But again, we're trying to clean up, man. But for the most part, a lot of guys been good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not up here acting like it's a bunch of YouTubers in the league. A lot of guys cleaned up, but we trying to clean up some more. It's never wrong with cleaning up some more. You understand? When you clean up your crib, you clean up the house, you may sweep, you may mop. But it's like, all right, cool. I ain't clean the kitchen. Let me clean the kitchen, clean that bathroom out. Now you clean the kitchen and you clean the bathroom. Now you realize, I got to clean out the closet. I got to throw away some stuff. There's always room to clean, man. There's always room to clean up more. So we're going to clean up more. You understand? We're going to clean up some more. We're trying to keep this joint real competitive and at the same time fun, man. We don't want nobody feeling like, all these niggas do is top 10 YouTube plays. Nah, man, we ain't here for that. We here to keep the joint fun. We here to keep it entertaining, and we had to keep it competitive, man, but legit though, but yeah, a couple of guys I'm still waiting to hear back from, that as far as their teams on who they want. I can tell you this: teams that's going already. Bap got the Ravens, he's a co-commish. Ib got the Bucks, he's a co-commish. I don't even have a team yet. I got to get my team, and that's crazy. I don't even have my team yet. I'll pretty much play with a lot of teams, but I ain't worried about me. But I got to get my team. But them 2 teams is gone. Ravens is gone, Bucks is gone. So for all those that saying that's one of your teams, you might as well come up with another one, because those are the teams that I know is off the board right now at the moment. You know what I mean? By the commissioners. And I got to get my team, but me personally, I'm not looking at none of the high power teams. I'm not looking at the Chiefs, Seahawks, none of them guys. I'm looking at little lesser teams, teams where I could really build and have fun with and have some money to spend. So I ain't really worrying about, the top teams or whatever. But yeah, Ravens and Bucks off the board. So yo man, it's been fun. I appreciate all those that tuned in to hear what I had to say about this awards things in the Madden 21 league news. Um, like I said, man, I would love to keep the whole core guys that I have for Madden 20 to rock with me this time. But if I don't, hey man, it's revolving door. You always got room to bring in somebody else. But again, shout out to the league. We here now. 21 is here. My Madden 20 is deleted. You see, I got this 2K on, so I don't even have Madden 20 anymore. And I got the disc. I'm taking my disc back to trade it in. I don't even know because now I see EA giving you a little discount, and when you trade that disc in, they ain't giving you too much dollars anyway. So I'll probably just keep the Madden 20 and give it to somebody, a little kid, somebody in my family or something, and just order my joint digital and through the EA access. I think it's like $53 with the EA access. So I'll probably end up going that route. But yo man, it's been fun, and like I said, we're gonna rock out and you know clean it up, baby. We cleaning up. We cleaning up. We cleaning up whatever it takes, even more. A lot of guys gave me props on how I had the league. I appreciate it, but I know it's room to do better. So we're gonna do better. You know. But yeah, man, we had the awards popping for all those that missed it. It's up there in the chat. You can go back and watch it, get your laugh on or whatever. And to all the guys that was nominees and you didn't win, don't take it personal. I had to choose one. I started to pick two to share the awards and a lot, but I was like, nah, let's just keep it to one. But a lot of guys was close seconds, man. Like straight up close seconds, like head scratches. But I had fun with it, man. Hope y'all did too. I'm ready for the 21. I got my hours in. All those, like I said, I got some money games in me. I don't think I'm gonna play tonight though. Um, I think I'm gonna go watch something. I'm gonna go watch something with my lady. You know what I mean? That's something that you niggas need to do a lot too, man. You niggas got too much, too much. I can't even think of what I'm looking for, but yeah, man, you niggas need to go chill out with something soft. You know what I mean? You won't be so animated in these chats. Chill out. Life is good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go chill out. I'm gonna go chill out with my lady, watch a movie. But yeah, man, I'm definitely gonna play. I got some Cash App games in me. Um, I got a couple of moves I'm making tomorrow, so I'll probably be on playing tomorrow night or something. So I'm ready. I got my joint here. Got some games in me. Anybody want to get some work just for free? I'm here for that too. You know what I mean? We all sharpening our knives right now. I'm trying to sharpen mine, and a lot of teams to choose from on here. A lot of teams to have fun with, and let's get it. I'll see y'all back when I'm doing another live cast, probably one more before 21 drop, just to touch on a few things. Other than that, check out the award show, check out the cast that I did tonight when you get a chance. See y'all when I see y'all. I'm Ghost.